Hello and welcome. I'm Brock Lee, and today is a special new episode of the World Vegan News. Now, me and the team, we've been traveling a lot the last few weeks, but a few weeks ago, Brian forgot to wake me up for the flight home. Guys? Hello? Hello? Anybody? Boy, that Brian guy, I've got a few choice things to say about him. The airports are closed, so I've been stuck here. So today, I'm reporting remotely. Today we have a lot to cover, and at the end of the episode, we have a special report, so stay tuned to make sure you see that. This episode is brought to you by Brian Turner's new ebook, The Vegan Blueprint. The perfect guidebook to go vegan the right way, so if you're struggling with acne, pain, weight, or you're just interested in a vegan lifestyle, you absolutely need this book. Make sure you use the special code EVODT10 for a discount today. Go to veganblueprint.com. Now let's move into this episode. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Now I don't need to tell you that the world has been turned upside down since the pandemic began, and no one's life is the same, so we're all adjusting to these changes. Recently, Dr. Neil Barnard said that taking animals off of our plates would help prevent future pandemics. Our reliance on animals for meat has played part in previous viruses like the swine flu, but people strongly disagree, which is exactly why these things happen over and over again.
Yes. Yes.
Now, all of us being locked inside, it can be easy to let yourself get a little bit gloomy, but vegan Australian Zachary Bird is keeping it light and hilarious. This week, he made an absolutely ridiculous replication of Lady Gaga's absurd meat dress this week.
You can make anything that you want in the world vegan, including the grotty stuff that really shouldn't be. This is Lady Gaga's iconic meat dress.
The whole dress is made from vegan meats, which is such a funny way to show that even the most outlandish things, like a meat dress, can be made vegan. What was Lady Gaga thinking in the first place? In our next story, Big Snoop D-O-double-G teamed up with vegan giant Beyond Meat to donate 1 million meals to frontline workers. Snoop isn't fully vegan yet, but over the years his interest in plant-based foods has increased more and more.
What is it? Beef jerky. Oh, hot dogs. This is a hot dog? Oh, cuz I ain't never eaten a hot dog, cuz.
He joined Beyond Meat's Feed a Million Plus campaign along with Kevin Hart and Kyrie Irving, which aims to donate more than 1 million vegan burgers over the course of 30 days to frontline workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. It's great to see such an amazing initiative to support our frontline workers. Now, most people have heard the idea that the virus started in a wet market in China, and since then, China has made some small changes. This week, Zhuhai became the second city in China to ban the sale and consumption of dogs, cats, and wild animals, following Shenzhen's ban earlier in April. China's Ministry of Agriculture announced last week that the country will no longer classify dogs as livestock, and instead will deem them as companion animals moving forward. This is a good first step, and hopefully many more will come. Many people will jump to say eating dogs is disgusting, while they continue eating chickens, cows, and pigs, and the irony in itself is disgusting.
Stop it. Get some help.
Beloved pop star Rihanna's fashion brand Fenty this week released a new collection that is made up entirely of vegan leather.
Oh my god! Wow!
It features hoodies, shirts, corsets, skirts, and baggy pants, and ranges from $540 to $1,030 a piece. Wait, did I read that right? What the Also in local news, all of my hairdressers are completely closed, so my hair has been continuing to get longer and longer. Still waiting for that day they open and I can donate my hair to Wigs for Kids. Next up, Tyson, a massive meat packing company in the United States of America, shuts down its biggest pork plant due to COVID outbreak. This has spawned concern across the country about a meat shortage, which has driven prices up and caused people to be afraid that there won't be enough food to eat. These people have heard about plants, right? President Trump then signed an executive order to keep the facilities open. Many plant workers are outraged that they have to work amidst fear of coronavirus danger. All this panic and terribleness because Americans crave meat. When there are over 20,000 edible plants we can all eat. I really don't know how we as humans became so dumb.
2 shots of vodka.
Good news for sushi-loving vegans, a German-based food tech company named Kuliana recently developed Akami, a plant-based alternative to tuna. It is made with a combination of algae, seawater, koji, and vegetable proteins that undergo traditional processing technologies in unconventional ways. I don't know the wizardry that they're conjuring up in this non-lab grown vegan fish alternative, but whatever it is, I'm glad they're doing it. James Cameron's new documentary focuses on female anti-poaching warriors. It's called Akashinga the Brave Ones and focuses on an all-female unit of anti-poachers in Zimbabwe. The unit started with a handful of ranchers in 2017 and made 191 arrests in its first 2.5 years of operation, helping drive an 80% downturn in elephant poaching in Zimbabwe's lower Zambezi Valley. Nothing funny to say here, just stoked that they're highlighting such a dope movement. Our next story is a heartwarming one. Vegan singer Billie Eilish adopts a pit bull puppy after she was fostering it during the quarantine, saying, "If you're looking for things to do while you're stuck at home, foster some babies." She posted that on Instagram, and this is something that is echoed across the states as pet adoptions raised to record levels due to people having more time to be at home. Hopefully all these people are able to give their new babies as much love as they need once we all go back to work as well. And in our final story of the day, Michael Phelps and Aly Raisman will be featured on the front of Silk's soy milk boxes starting in May. The duo is also partnering with Silk to make a $150,000 donation to Feeding America to support its hunger relief efforts. This is great news as their star power will undoubtedly bring more eyes and interest to soy milk as an alternative to dairy milk. On the other hand, I already can't find enough soy milk at my grocery store, so maybe we could, make some more soy milk. For me. Okay, thanks. Now at this point, we've made quite a few episodes since we began the World Vegan News series, and with each episode taking roughly 8 hours from script writing to production, we hope that you have enjoyed them. Now I'm personally going to be going on a soul quest to find out who the real broccoli really is. So this is going to be a sad farewell for the series for now, but I hope one day I can return in spectacular form for more episodes.
Hail Satan. The vegan meat, not the guy who's trying to mess up people's lives.
And the vegans have run out of tofu, and a fly just flew into my eyeball. Oh God. Back to the studio for you, Brock. Imagine all of these dedicated vegans waking up at the crack of dawn to milk those almonds for us.
City folk these days, they're talking about nuts don't lactate, nuts don't have nipples. I'll show you a nut nipple.
Would you like to see me return? And of course, a huge shout out to Plant-Based News, Veg News, and Live Kindly for keeping us up to date with vegan news daily. Thanks for joining. I'm Brock Lee, and I'll see you on the next episode of the World Vegan News.